I saw this update of Regan Grimes, and I figured we have to talk about this today since we haven't got an update from him in so long. And I've been wondering when we were going to see Regan Grimes get on stage and qualify for this year's Olympia. I made the mistake not that long ago saying that he was qualified, and I said he wasn't qualified. I was going back and forth because honestly, I didn't look. I just didn't care to look. And I thought he was qualified, and I thought he wasn't qualified, and I fucked it all up. So now here we are. We're talking about Regan Grimes. And does this update prove anything? Does this update show us anything? Before you guys jump to any conclusions, let me explain to you what I think. Don't forget the July 4th sale is here for Old School Labs, 50% off. I have my 2 products out, Nitro 3D, Natty. Get them at oldschoollabs.com before it's too late using my code NickBS. So what does this update tell us about Regan Grimes and what he's been doing this offseason? It tells us a couple things. First off, this update is phenomenal. I'll tell you guys straight up, he looks amazing. But the problem is, we've been here before. We've been here before at Regan where his updates looked phenomenal, even up until the point where he's a couple weeks out from a show. And I was like, whoa, he looks different. I've never seen him hold this much muscle. I never seen him this conditioned, this full, this vascular. Then he gets on stage, it's half the man that we saw in the updates. So are we getting our hopes up too early? Well, I want to explain this as well, this side of the equation. Regan put on muscle in the areas that we've all been waiting for him to put muscle on. The legs especially, and the chest especially. The arms in this shot are hard to tell whether or not they came up, but they look to be way more proportionate to everything else now. And now that his chest is more 3D, there's more pop to it, there's more thickness to it, top, bottom, left, right, side to side. And the legs are the most impressive part about this update. The legs, at least the quads, really came up. We know his hamstrings are great from behind. Not concerned about that at all. Even the hamstring and the quad from the side is really good. It was the front shots where I was like, he needs more quad sweep. He needs more adductor, inner thigh. He needs to fill that up. It looks like he did. But will that muscle stay there when he starts to really push the diet? That's the $1 million question. We've seen him look good in off-season photos before. We've seen him look amazing in pre-contest photos and videos all the way up until a couple weeks out, like I said a minute ago. But can he bring this look that we want to see as bodybuilding fans to the stage? Can that happen finally? If he can put this physique together on stage in shape, he will do extremely well. Extremely well. We know his posterior chain is really good. We know it's good. It was good even when he was at his worst. But now, if that front side is able to come up and he's able to retain that muscle that he just worked really hard for, we might have something special, guys. We might see a dark horse, Regan Grimes, come out of nowhere and make his name at the Olympia this year if he qualifies. But the $1 million question is, he's got to qualify. And what show is he going to do to qualify? There's not that many shows left. So I'm wondering, just like you guys are, what show will he do to qualify for the 23 Mr. Olympia? There's not many shows left. There's not much time left. So he's going to have to probably go overseas. There's no way he's making the cut for Tampa or Texas. There's no way. Unless he's trolling the entire bodybuilding community and this photo is like really old and he's like really technically 4 weeks out or something or 5 weeks out. I don't think that's the case at all. I'm just giving you every possible situation right now because we have not gotten an update like this from Regan in a while. He's been posting, but not updates, not sharing the progress with us, and rightfully so, he's allowed to do that. But typically we see way more updates from Regan. But maybe he's trying to change things, do things different, because maybe that was fucking with his head. Maybe it psyched him out, seeing the comments, who knows, it doesn't matter. What matters is he put the muscle on his legs and his chest like we asked for, and like we wanted to see, and now he's gonna have an opportunity to display all of that very soon. And we're gonna see whether or not he can bring it all together and qualify for this year's Olympia and make that statement we've all been waiting for out of Regan Grimes. Stay tuned.